Hey everyone, it's a spirited drop from a beautiful patch of wild forest in Burgundy in the French countryside, and I needed to get into the forest and sing to the forest and listen, really listen in the forest. And my girlfriend Chedia, who I'm travelling with, is a shamanic healer and can do these really beautiful shamanic reads and divination. So part of my assignment as I'm walking through and singing to the forest and listening to the wind and the little creatures is to pick up any items that really catch my attention. And later Chedia is going to do a casting on her altar mat, and she's going to give me a read based on the oracles that the forest has given me. So it's a totally beautiful exercise, and just for me, you know, just being in the forest and feeling the moss on the trees and hearing the deer just out of sight, but sort of walking through, and the birds is pure medicine. And so that's what we're doing. And we've done this. It's a beautiful form of scrying. Sorry, I'm just going to swap hands because I found this very cool witchy stick, which I just picked it up because it's a cool looking pitchfork rather than it being one of my oracle items. I've got those in my bag now. You know, I've done a similar exercise with my psychic development groups where they go out and forage, and then we interpret the symbols for a read for someone. And there is something so resonant by when we use natural objects, and when we set about walking with the intention of Mother Nature providing us with our oracle tools. And of course then after the read I'll bring them back to the forest and I'll return them to the earth with great gratitude. But that's part of our activity. So I'm foraging, got my pitchfork, and then we'll head back and we'll put out a mat somewhere in a field. And I'm really looking forward to getting Chedia's read. She's so intuitive and so authentic and humble, that I know that she's going to tap some really deep layers with my seeds and feathers and sticks and lichen and moss and all sorts of stuff that that Mother Nature's put on my path today. So that's what we're doing, and then we'll probably head into. I think we're going into Chablis, and we're going to go to this big Sunday flea market there and see what goodies we can find. Now, of course, for me, a flea market is just ace because that's where I practice my psychometry. So heaps of weird antiques and stuff that comes out of people's homes. And in these European flea markets, they're totally cool with you touching stuff. So Chedia's been warned that I touch everything, I pick it up, I hold it, and it's even though I wouldn't get a feedback loop on the information I'm perceiving, it's still flexing that psychometry muscle, you know, which is really good to do. So the absolute delight of travelling with a spirit sister in a beautiful place, which is wild and very, very old and very, very quiet. You know, it's divine. They've had a harsh summer and it's cool in the forest here, and I can almost feel like the trees are almost sighing, you know, like the cooler air is coming in, and hopefully some rain. It's super dry. But there is definitely a feeling that the autumn is on its way and some relief, and I'm really absorbing that for myself as well. So I will come back and let you know how the read is. I've got some beautiful items that the forest has given me, and I'll keep you posted. Okay, everyone, bye.